The future of solar power is bright, as bright as the sun. The biggest obstacle is the storage.
For solar and battery storage, I think solar is going to continue to be a primary energy resource. I think it's going to gain more of a foothold than it has now, especially to combat climate change. And I think it's at a good place right now because as there's more demand for solar, there's going to be more demand for storage. So it's kind of hand in hand going together. There's going to have to be a complete change in the dynamic, how you want to operate it. It's going to be a philosophy change, and it's going to go from the old fossil fuel way of thinking to a more proactive green way to think.
The electrical power grid is very much entrenched and difficult to change. However, there are new models people are thinking. For example, the electrical vehicle, right? As you increase the electrical vehicle, the amount of electrical vehicle, the vehicle itself is also storage. People think about maybe we could charge the electrical vehicle during night, because during night the demand for electricity is less. And also a lot of people are working on microgrid. Suppose you have a region, you generate the solar power. You don't have to have the entire grid connected. You can have, say, a region, a smaller amount of power connect together, and there's microgrids.
As far as the customers go, it's going to be dependent on whether they want to take that next step to use their own energy efficiently. So if they want to take that personal initiative, or if there are going to be state incentives, they can adjust how they operate. The basics of run your dishwasher at night as opposed to at 4 in the afternoon when everybody's coming home and turning on their air conditioner. There's consideration of using the electronic vehicles as part of the feed to help peak shave. So in other words, run your house off that to help take some of the demand load off of the grid itself.
It's very important to have a standard to say the charging and discharging rates.
The batteries are a wonderful thing. You know, you have batteries on a utility scale that are larger. There's a lot of chemical interaction. There's a lot of things. So safety is going to be a primary goal to make sure that it's efficient, effective, and yet it's something you'd be comfortable putting in your backyard with your kids running around to make sure your house is running properly. I think it'll be very important for organizations like ASME to be involved in creating those standards.
So it's very important to create a standard for all storage technologies. We should think beyond, not just fixed on battery.
It should be pretty exciting for the industry as a whole as we move forward.